Lori with Rock and Go Crafts. I want to thank you for joining me. Today I am going to pour the new Let's Resin Crescent Moon with the wolf on it. Now, this is a set of 4. There was a unicorn, a wolf, a cat, and a fairy. I'm going to pour the wolf today, and I am going to use the Let's Resin. This is the 4-compartment split cup. Now, I don't know what this pour is called. I get my pours confused. I don't know if it's considered a dirty pour. I don't know. But I have 4 cups of approximately 25 milliliters of resin each. When I measure this with water, it takes about 80. But just to be safe, I wanted to mix a little bit more. Now you notice the colors in the cups. That's because I reuse these cups until I can't. But what I want to do to pour this is I want to use some, it's like a green mica, a purple mica, a blue mica, and then I want to, in clear resin, I want to mix some blue, some light blue, and some purple glitter. I don't know if you can see that with the glare or not, but almost corresponding colors. They're a little bit different, but not a whole bunch. So let me go ahead and move this cup out of the way and start by mixing some colors. Let's see. We'll start with the green. And let me move that. I don't want to accidentally get any powder in it. So let me go ahead and get a little spoon of the green. And get that mixed in. I'm going to clean this spoon off. And that way it has an opportunity to just set for a little bit in case any little dry flakes want to pop up the top. That way I can get it mixed again. Okay, there's the green. Let's let that set for a minute. Let's go ahead and do the purple. And I'm still working on trying to figure out the best angle for the camera. Move the purple out of the way and clean that spoon off again. And the mat. And get the purple mixed in real well. This is a really pretty purple. The green almost looks emerald. I don't know how well you can see that. Let me move it. And I am trying to get used to a new camera angle myself. All right, let's go ahead and mix some of this blue. And it looks light blue in here, and it is a pretty blue. I've used this one before. And I've used the purple before. This is the first time I've used the green. And I don't know how much of this, this cup should fit all of it, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right. And then for this one, let me pull these glitters. I just felt like I needed something to break up the color. I don't know how well this is going to work. Let me clean this spoon off. But I guess we will find out together. I think I want a generous amount. I actually think I want a little bit more of that. That's the blue. And this isn't a very dark purple. It's almost pinkish, but it's the closest thing to purple I have. So that is what I'm going to use. try and do this without spilling it all over. It seems like when you get glitter out, it just gets everywhere. Get that lid back on straight. And then the green. More of a blue-green, I guess. I'm getting glitter everywhere. Okay, let me clean that spoon off, move that out of the way, see if I can get at least a little bit of this glitter cleaned up. And we'll give this a stir. And it's just a hodgepodge of colors here. I just felt like I needed something a little bit different to break it all up. But that's what we have. Okay, now to figure out how I want to pour it in the cup. I think I'm going to start with the green. No, I think I'm going to, I don't know, I'm going to start with the green. Let's see if I can get this down in here. And I don't know how easy it's going to be to do this, but for whatever reason, when I kept looking at the wolf, that's what I thought about I wanted to do, so might as well try it. And if you know what the pour is called, by all means, let me know in the comments below, because I'm getting confused with dirty pour, puddle pour, and so I don't know my pours. All right, there's some green. Now I do think I want to put this, then the blue, and then the purple, because this looks pretty purple actually. Let me see if I can do that to where you can see it and my hand is not in your way. It's part of the reason I wanted to change the camera angle. I feel like my hand is always in your way. And I'm going to have to put it in the way to scrape the cup out though, because I want every little drop. Now I do not know the best angle in which to pour this. All right, now the blue. And I'm doing it again. Almost looks like it makes just a tad bit more green than anything else. And the purple. Try and get all of that out of there. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the center, and I think, oh, I don't know. That glare is just really in the way, isn't it? I think I want to maybe start with the wolf and then go that way. I think. Let's just go. See if we can get them all out there together. Ooh, squeeze it. Oh, right now that looks really cool. I don't know what it's going to look like when it's all cured, but right now I think it looks pretty cool. I just want to make sure I get it domed without going over, because I did mix more than what the water measured. And I don't know if I'm doing this right now. It just looks really cool, but I don't know what it's going to look like. I better stop there. And let me grab my dotting tool and try to carefully get down in these tips, because I don't want any bubbles in there. All right, let me see if I can move that out of the glare a little bit for you to see better. I mean, it's really pretty colors right now, but I guess we will see what it looks like when it's done curing. So now it's just a matter of waiting for it to cure, and then I will meet you back here for the unmolding. See you shortly. It is time for the unmolding, but before I unmold it, I just want to pull this up here and let you see. I love the way that looks. I don't know what the other side is going to look like, but just the way that looks is so pretty. I absolutely love it. So I may try to do that again with some other colors and with another moon, but I love the way that looks. Let's go ahead and get ready to unmold it. Unmold it and see what the other side looks like. It is still a little bit soft, but it should be okay to unmold, I hope. I just want to kind of be careful. I've never tried to unmold this one. Let me see if I can get it around the edges before I try to get that part out. Let me see if we can get that little part out now. There, it's moving now. And again, it is still just a little bit soft, but I'll flatten it after I get it out of the mold. Okay, I'm still trying to work on angles and lighting and editing, and the glare was really bothering me because I don't feel like you can see it as well with that light glaring on it. So I wanted to change the angle a little bit. This is the top side. This is the other side. And I just think it's really pretty. Both sides are pretty, but that's definitely my favorite. Let me know which side is your favorite. Now, if you are interested in the Crescent Moon molds or any of the Let's Resin stuff, I will put a link to some of the stuff I use in the description box below. Let me know which side you like the best, this side or this side, and let me know what you think of the final project in the comments below. I do want to thank you for watching and ask you to consider hitting the like, share, and if you haven't already, the subscribe buttons. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time. Thanks.